From the Remote Communications CIO Council, my name is Brent Grisdell. This is Mark Johnson from GCI Telecom, Industrial Telecom out of Alaska. He's doing a presentation on a whole bunch of the different solutions that you've provided for clients in the remote, and of course, really one of the harshest environments in the world, up in Alaska. I'd like you just to go through, what do you think some of the biggest challenges are as far as bringing that last mile solution from Alaska back to, say, an office in Houston?
Sure. I appreciate it. Brent, this has been a good conference thus far, and we have had some really positive information being shared. You know, specifically delivering remote communications is a challenge. It simply is. We have a team of engineers and project managers that specialize in the design and the implementation. We have a strong group of partners that help us with the feet on the street, that do a lot of the implementation, and then the O&M after the implementation. But one of the major challenges, first off, is obviously you have to understand the environment, understand not only the actual physical environment, but then the client, what their goals are. You know, who do they need to connect with? How often? What size of bandwidth? You know, pretty simple stuff, really, but it can be complex given the remote application. So.
Now, one of these solutions that you provided was, of course, one of the most intriguing ones is that you are an Alaskan company, and yet you provided an incredible solution in the Gulf of Mexico and on very short notice. Perhaps you'd like to speak a little bit about that.
Sure, thanks. You know, we have a long history with the folks that incurred that incident, and we'll keep them nameless, but everybody knows who they are, right? So, a long history of O&M, of engineering, project management support with that company. And so when Katrina actually hit, we designed some response and had feet on the street to help with the restoral of some of their critical paths, their critical services. So when this incident hit, we knew the players already. They knew us. They knew we were trusting, and they knew we knew how to work safe. So we immediately deployed 20 folks. We had about 20 folks running around with lease acquisition for tower space. With frequency coordination, we were doing kind of an incident command almost in Alaska, and bringing some of those services, you know, remotely. When you're connected, like we all are, you can do a lot of work remotely. So we did a lot of that frequency coordination, a lot of the coordination between the response agencies, the Coast Guard, both, you know, private, federal, state. A lot of agencies involved when you have that type of an incident. So it was a 20,000+ hours of effort that we provided in about 6 months. So it was a phenomenal scale. I mean, we scaled up dramatically to meet the need, safe performance, and because of that, now we're being invited back to that area to now maintain the system that we helped design and construct. So it's a good example of GCI's ability to scale.
Well, what a great testament to your company, and congratulations on doing an absolutely fantastic job. I'm Brent Grisdell from the Remote Communications Council here in Calgary. Cheers.